All right, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Just got done watching it for the very first time, and no spoilers for this video, or if you're listening to the podcast, no spoilers at the moment. Yeah, what a crazy film. I knew it would be a crazy film, and honestly, like, it met my expectations. It didn't exceed them, to be honest, but it met my expectations. I knew going into it that it would be a little shorter than it should be. From the very little reviews I heard, it does need like an extra 20 to 30 minutes added onto it just to tie up some loose ends, maybe not loose ends, but to, I don't know, flesh out certain character elements a little bit more. But overall, I did enjoy the film. As of right now, I'm standing at like an 8 out of 10. I have 2 more showings to go to, one later on tonight and one tomorrow. So we'll see how I feel by that point. But as of right now, I enjoyed the film. I had a lot of fun with it. It's definitely not my favorite Marvel movie, but I mean, it's my favorite Marvel movie since like last year, I guess. I really love Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. I don't think I like this movie as much as that one, but there's a lot to enjoy here, and yeah, I'm trying to avoid spoilers here. There's definitely a lot. There's a lot, but yeah, I'm trying to think of what I can even say at this point. It's a very Sam Raimi feeling film. For those of you who don't know, Sam Raimi directed the film. He also directed the first 3 Spider-Man movies with Tobey Maguire. And Danny Elfman came back to score this movie, and there were musical elements in here where I was just like, interesting. And by the time I saw Danny Elfman, I was like, that makes sense. Yeah, I think Sam Raimi did a really good job with this movie. It's very brutal. It's not like Deadpool brutal or anything like that, where it's just like people are getting chopped up left and right, but there is a lot of brutality to this movie that a lot of the other Marvel movies haven't really had so far in terms of the MCU, and I respect it for that. At times, it felt a little bit like the Suicide Squad. At times. Hopefully that's not like a huge spoiler or anything. Not really. But yeah, I enjoy the film overall. It's not my favorite Marvel movie, like I said, but the character of Scarlet Witch / Wanda Maximoff, I think, was really good. One of my predictions that I can actually say is that America Chavez, her part was a lot bigger than what the trailers led on to make us believe. And I suspected that. And that's not a huge spoiler there, honestly. Like, that's the least spoilery thing out of everything I could say. But yeah, I enjoyed her character. And then obviously just, Benedict Cumberbatch's Stephen Strange. I enjoy that too. Benedict Wong as Wong. In terms of like a lot of the other newer characters though, like ones that got freaking pop figures, I don't have their names pulled up right now. Since I'm recording, I'm not going to pull that up. I'm recording with my phone, but there's like the bull looking character and then another like sorcerer kind of character. And they have pop figures that my phone's kind of wobbling a bit. It's a little windy out. It's on my steering wheel right now. Oh well, I'll just leave it. But yeah, those 2 characters that got pop figures, they were barely in the fucking movie. So it was just kind of weird that they made pop figures for 2 characters that really didn't do anything, didn't do much. It's possible they could return for another movie, another Doctor Strange movie, or some other Marvel project. It would make most sense to be another Doctor Strange project, but now with like all the other projects coming out, I don't know when that's going to be, but they set up some things, that's for sure. There are 2 after credit scenes, like a post-credit and an after-credit scene, so definitely stay for both. I think that's all I can really say without spoiling anything. This whole movie's a freaking spoiler. Real Rejects said it pretty accurately in one of their reviews, or one of their videos about this. This whole movie is pretty much a spoiler. There are certain things from the trailer that aren't in the movie, and then there's certain things, in the movie, well, vice versa, same difference. Things in the trailer that aren't in the movie, and there's elements of it. The tone overall in the trailers is pretty accurate to how the movie is, except the tone in the trailers makes it seem a little less scary than it actually is. It's not like horrifying, but there's definitely a lot of horror elements to this film, and you can see Sam Raimi's style just all over the film, and that's something I really appreciate about it. I've never been like a diehard fan of Evil Dead, but he's done those films as well. There were a lot of elements in here where I was like, this feels straight out of an Evil Dead movie. But yeah, a lot to enjoy about this film. And then there's some elements of it that I don't care for a whole lot, mainly having to do with, just not fleshing out certain new characters enough, mainly with America Chavez. Like I said, she's in it more than the trailers lead on, but at the same time, there's certain elements about her character that they don't flesh out quite enough. But yeah, I think that's all I can really say without spoiling anything. So, hopefully this suffices. I will be posting, for those of you over on my YouTube channel, I will be posting this review, or my non-spoiler review for Doctor Strange tomorrow, a more longer form version of this. And then on Saturday, I should be posting my spoiler review. And then hopefully either by tomorrow or Saturday, there will be the podcast form of all this as well. So it's going to have like the Moon Knight Season 1 review. It's going to have this in there, the non-spoiler review and the spoiler review of Doctor Strange. So look out for all that stuff coming soon. Leave a like on the video and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one.